Hello everyone, this is the finale of What If Naruto Was the Ghost Rider, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. A lot had happened in a few hours. First, they were ambushed 2 more times, and both times, they had another teammate fight off against another of the Sound 4, until Naruto came across a being who was more powerful than Sound 4, who also worked for Orochimaru. His name was Kinminmaro. But Lee and Gaara showed up. And then, it happened. Sasuke came out of the barrel he was contained in, and he was now more like a demon. They then found themselves at a place called Valley at the End. The two began a massive struggle. Come on Naruto, show me that power of yours. Show me your true strength, Sasuke taunted. He would regret it, as Naruto let 2 chakra tails out. Sasuke was powerful enough to overcome them in his demon form. But he wasn't in there yet. I promised Sakura Ne-chan that I would try to bring you back. You will return to Konoha, Naruto said, in a demonic tone. Sasuke smirked, powering up to his level 2 curse form. Word of advice Naruto. Don't let your attachments get in the way. They make you weak, Sasuke said. The two began an all-out power war, which neither won. They were back at square one. As I said, our attachments make us weak. I have to sever them all, to become stronger, Sasuke said. He was punched back by Naruto. And where does this leave us then? I thought I was like a brother to you. Do you think of it as nothing? Naruto demanded. Sasuke did something he wasn't proud of, even in his dark frame of mind. He sacked Naruto. Naruto fell over in pain for a second, before Kyuubi managed to heal that area. No, your bond will be the hardest, yet most rewarding. Let me in on a secret of the Uchihas. When we are best friends, we gain the ultimate power, in the Mangekyo Sharingan, Sasuke said. Naruto knew about that. He then smirked. I should have known. No matter. I will defeat you Sasuke. Let's finish this, Naruto said, charring up a Rasengan. Sasuke charged up a dark Chiodi. They stared into each other's red eyes, filled with remorse, hatred, friendship, and determination. They ran at each other. They were going to collide. Their attacks did collide with each other. Unless you transform, you won't win, Sasuke said. Their attacks slipped. Naruto only aimed at the bandana, while Sasuke aimed for in the middle of Naruto's chest. The dark Chiodi withdrew. Naruto fell down. He got up, screaming in pain. What am I doing? I won't KO you Naruto. I'll gain the Mangekyo another way. I won't be like him. Never, Sasuke said, before running off. Naruto spat up a lot of B. Regardless of being the rider or not, this was going to happen. It is time I gave you another tail. But be warned, this won't heal you completely, but you'll survive, Kyuubi said. Naruto felt an intense amount of pain through his body. He felt the wound close and heal itself, but he couldn't get the B back. He was still in critical condition. He felt the 3rd tail available for him, before he passed out. He would wake up many days later. He saw Sakura there, as well as Hinata. Sakura, I'm sorry, he said. Sakura shook her head. Don't worry. I'm sad, yes, but you did what you could. It wasn't enough this time. But there will be more opportunities. Anyways, I better leave, Sakura said. She left, leaving the weak and wounded Naruto, to be with his girlfriend. Naruto-kun, she quietly said. Naruto tried to get up, but couldn't. The pain in his chest was far too great. Hinata-chan. I don't know what I'd do without you, he said. She blushed at that. He sighed. Your chest was badly wounded. It's fully healed now, but the pain will still be there for a while. Each day though, it will dissipate more, Hinata said. Naruto smiled. That's good to know. I just feel really bad. Yet I know this was going to happen. I had a feeling. It seems as if Team 7 is meant to be trained by all the Sannin. Kyuubi told me. He also told me that after 2.5 years, before Orochimaru can mind transfer, is when I strike, Naruto said. Hinata understood. Shikamaru then came in. Yo, Hinata, do you mind if I talk to Naruto for a minute? Shikamaru lazily, yet politely asked. Hinata understood they needed to debrief about the mission, so she left. Shikamaru pulled up a chair. Naruto noticed that Shikamaru had a broken finger. Lucky, Naruto said. Shikamaru sighed. We were really over our heads in this one, Naruto. We nearly lost Neji and Chuji. The Sand siblings saved me, Lee, and Kiba from the same fate. But I can't help but ask to be in that same state. I feel so terrible. Especially since there was a possibility that I was going to lose 3 friends. It would have been hard for me to deal with you and Neji being gone. You with the ability to cheer anyone up, your own happiness, which you shouldn't do, and Neji's wise words. But for me, Shikamaru said. He was crying a bit. Naruto chuckled. I know that you're close with Chuji. No more is to be said. You don't have to worry about me, for it will take a lot more than that to K me. But yes, I understand where you're coming from. But we're better than before. We're all stabilized, right? Naruto asked. Shikamaru nodded. Anyways, I'm going. I just wanted to check up on you. But, saying you like this. I'm sorry. I normally don't cry. It's too troublesome, Shikamaru said, with a slight bit of humor added on. Once he left, Gaara came in. He then sat down. Hey, Naruto said. Gaara smiled. At least you're gonna get better now. I had also overheard something. It would seem Jiraiya-san and Sama is planning on taking you on a 2-year trip around the Shinobi Nations, to help you get stronger. Well, first thing, I congratulate you on your promotion, and second, make sure to drop in it sooner every once in a while, Gaara said. Naruto nodded. He was back in the Hyuga compound the next day, recovering. Jiraiya had come. Jiraiya-sensei, I know what you're planning. You want me to take a 2-year trip with you, to increase my skills. Well, I'll gladly do so. No offense, Hiashi, Naruto said. Hiashi sighed, and nodded. Okay, I haven't stopped you from making your own choices, and I don't plan to now. Just 2 things. 1, you aren't leaving until you're no less than 100, and 2, you will come back in one piece, Hiashi said. Naruto nodded. He was currently bound by a wheelchair. Later, he had managed to find himself in Neji's cave. Well, he and Neji had come there. Neji had taught Naruto to play guitar a bit, as he also had a guitar. I think I speak for everyone, when I say be careful, Neji said. Naruto smirked. You're lucky you're able to move around. I hate being so immobile, Naruto said. Both they and Neji shared a good laugh at that comment. 2 years passed since Sasuke fled Konoha. Jiraiya did take Naruto on that journey, and now, in Suna, a Junin exam was to be taken place. Tsunade was discussing which Chunin had the right qualifications to become a Junin. Up to 4 are allowed to become Junin from each village. Guy, Asuma, Kurenai. Are you 3 certain that you wish to have Neji, Hinata, and Shikamaru become Junin? Tsunade asked. They were already in Suna, discussing all of this. Their teammates now were to operate out of Suna, until the exam was over. They found their way to the tournament grounds. The main villages included in the exam were Suna, Konoha, Kiri, and Cloud. Since they were already at the tournament grounds, the 3 Chunin awaited for their teammate. Who could it be? Shikamaru said. Suddenly, all the Chunin at the stadium heard an engine, and a loud noise as it kept coming closer and closer. It was a motorcycle. It came close to the Konoha Chunin, as did a circle, which blew some sand around. When the sand had cleared, they saw who it was. Hey guys, you all look great, the voice said. The 3 were surprised to see Naruto. He didn't really change his clothes much, but he was bigger and more muscular. He dwarfed everyone with his height. Naruto noticed that everyone was different. Neji wore a more kimono-like robes for him. Shikamaru wore a standard Chunin get-up, and Hinata, she was quite the opposite from before. She wore a bit of makeup, had her hair grown to the middle of her back, and ditched the shy girl image. She now wore a pair of tight black spandex shorts, a black tank top, a utility belt, and a cape-like garment attached to the utility belt. Naruto had an quote, "Not now guys. There is a chance that you might have to face each other," Neji said. Naruto flipped him off. Neji could only sigh at that. Later, it was seen that the 4-man teams would face off against each other in 2 matches. Konoha faced off against Cloud. Utilizing the powers of Detonate Clone, Naruto made short work on 3 of the Chunin, but one still was powerful. Her name was Yugito, and she faced off against Naruto. She's Nibi, the two-tailed cat. Talk to her after, Kyuubi said. Naruto nodded. Yugito powered up, using both tails. You're a demon carrier. Only 2 tails though. Pity, Naruto said. He charged at her. Even without his chakra tails, he still was able to do some good against her. I was trained by legendary Sannin Jiraiya. The last evaluation he gave me, I'm as powerful as a Hokage. So it will take more than just this to defeat me, Naruto said. He proved it, by sending more detonate clones after her. She went right through them. Thunder Claw Jutsu, she shouted. She swiped him, but missed. He then launched a Thunder Dragon at her, which toppled her down. You're powerful. I'll give you that. But what do you mean, by pity, Yugito said. Naruto smirked. Well, before anything, Naruto said, snapping his fingers. Suddenly, she was trapped. Shikamaru had her in his shadow bind, and Neji and Hinata had kunais up against her throat. One wrong move, and you're S. So give up, Naruto said, charging up a large Rasengan. She nodded. After the match, during the Kiri and Suna match, Naruto and Gaara were talking to Yugito. Oh, and Gaara was also newly appointed Kazekage of Suna. We're both demon carriers ourselves. Gaara has Ichibi, while I have Kyuubi, Naruto said. Yugito smirked, before bowing down. Nibi always did talk about Kyuubi in the highest regard. The most powerful demon ever, right? Yugito said. Naruto smirked. Of the tailed demons, yes. They are all brothers and sisters, spawning from the same powers. However, there is an older, more powerful sibling. His name is Dios. The devil himself, Naruto said. Yugito was a bit shocked, but smirked. Naruto then noticed the Seidai Mizukage. He smirked, knowing he'd have to deal with him one time or another. We went over to talk to him. Mizukage, sir. The two of us need to talk, Naruto said. The Mizukage, a well-built, black-haired man, grunted. He saw how powerful Naruto was, and knew that it might be worthy. Thinking about leaving Konoha for the B-Mist? He asked. Naruto shook his head. It's in regards to your S, Naruto said. This really got the Mizukage's attention. How do you know about the S contract? The Mizukage said. Naruto smirked. Ever heard of a Ghost Rider? I'm one of them. If there are things like that from anyone, my boss would let me know. But as for you, I want to warn you of a greater evil, Naruto said. This made the Mizukage smirk. Be on the lookout for Madara Uchiha. She is a devil child, who wants your S. You're afraid of losing power, thus you made your grip on Kiri so tight, that one wrong move, and public E. You were once in business with Gato, whom I've K, ran a drug ring, and a prostitution ring. I would K you, but what's the point, when your S isn't even a part of you anymore, Naruto said. Mizukage smirked. I guess KU would do no good. But what if I started a war with you, unless if you became my personal guard against this? Madara Uchiha, the Mizukage said. Naruto smirked. Not going to happen. I have no interest in KU, and you won't S by my hand. You should be thanking me if anything. I would suggest to tighten security, though, Naruto said. The Mizukage nodded. Fair enough. But it's not like Madara will be able to get my S. The contract was stolen by a Ghost Rider. Mayub, it was you, the Mizukage said to Naruto. Naruto shook his head. There are more than one. I've never been to Kiri, and I also wouldn't know where it's been kept. You can ask Jiraiya, we've never stepped foot in Kiri. No offense or anything, Naruto said. The Mizukage grunted. Alright, thank you for the warning. Mister, the Mizukage said. Naruto smirked. Uzumaki, Naruto simply said. The Mizukage nodded. Suna had defeated Kiri, and now, it was going to be 2 tag team style matches. Shikamaru and Neji vs Rino and Matsuri. Naruto and Hinata vs Kankuro and Temari. Naruto and Hinata proved that they were all Junin ready when they easily defeated their opponents. Same with Shikamaru and Neji, though they had a bit more difficulty. The 4 were indeed promoted to Junin. A last match wasn't even needed this time, as all the judges were certain of this. So naturally, they all returned to Konoha. But at the Konoha graveyard, Naruto was drawn there. It's like, he just wanted to sum the names who had all belonged there. Looking for someone. And old, grey man asked. Naruto shook his head. No, at least not here anyways, Naruto said. The man smirked. You'd be surprised on what you'd find here, hotshot, the man said. Naruto sighed. I'll bet. What's your name? Naruto asked. The man could only copy the smirk he previously wore. Name. I've forgotten it a long time ago. Been too much into my job. Just call me caretaker. You? He asked. Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto calmly said. He was now wearing a leather trenchcoat, to show he was a Junin now. You're the rider, aren't you? Caretaker said. This surprised Naruto. You are. I can tell. It's a bit of a gift I have, Caretaker said. Naruto smirked. Alright, I'll drop by more often if need be. But tell me, what do you know about Madara Uchiha? Naruto asked. The caretaker sighed. Going after a bunch of S. First the Mizukage, then the Otokage, then any other damnable being out there. Mephisto's last child amongst the mortal realm, caretaker said. Naruto smirked. So that's his real name. He always went by Dios. Oh well, so I take it you must know about the Mizukage's S contract, Naruto said. Caretaker nodded. It was stolen some few years ago. Luckily, I know where it is. To use it as bait is a good thing, as she doesn't have a S. She believed she once did, but inevitably, she picked it apart, and destroyed it, caretaker said. Naruto sighed. She knew that the only way to avoid penance stare, is to have no S. Smart, but not smart enough. In due time, I'll need that contract, to K her, Naruto said. The caretaker nodded. I understand, caretaker said. Naruto left at that. He was now in Hokage Tower. He was in a meeting with Tsunade. Well, according to your progress, you're physically ready for Hokage, but not mentally. It's part of standard protocol. You either become a Sannin, or take on a Genin team, Tsunade said. Naruto smirked. I'll take a team, when you need me to, Naruto said. Tsunade nodded. Good. Since you came back early, you'll be getting a Genin team part-time. As long as Akatsuki is alive, I can't allow you to go full-time. However, Hinata will be joining you, more for outside missions and such, when you're needed elsewhere, Tsunade said. Naruto agreed with those terms. Well, thank you. I'll be off now. Oh, and my time to take Orochimaru's S is near. Any leads that come in on his whereabouts, I want to know, Naruto said. Tsunade smirked. To bring Sasuke back, she asked. Naruto smirked back. That's part of it, but I was assigned to Kei Orochimaru now, Naruto said. He left, and went home, to unpack his things. When Naruto did finally return to Konoha, many were wondering about how strong he had gotten. So a series of matches were made to test him. First was Guy. Guy had to go all out, and managed to wear down Naruto, but Naruto proved he was strong, and almost as fast as his father, when Arashi did use the Hiraishinan. Kakashi tested him in ninjutsu, and Naruto proved that he knew a lot as well in that area. Then, came to something that not a whole lot of people would forget. Tsunade fought Naruto, to test his true strength, because he did say he was going to figure out how to make his strength like hers. When they used all their might, a massive tremor was caused, going as far as Suna. Then, damn, you busted my arm, Tsunade said. She was done. Naruto was shocked. He eased Tsunade down. Nana, I'm sorry, he said. He did call Tsunade that now, as it didn't make her feel too old. She shook her head. No, I told you not to hold back. This is but an injury that can be healed. So don't worry. Oh, you're gonna be meeting your Genin team tomorrow morning. I hope you got the memo, Tsunade said. Sakura got right to healing it, as she was on par with Tsunade now. Naruto nodded. Next morning, Naruto was back in the academy, to pick up his students. He smiled. Team 7, Konohamaru, Hanabi, and Inari. Follow me, Naruto said. The three did follow. They were now at a bridge. It was the former Team 7's meeting spot. Well, we do all know who each other are, so no introductions are needed. But you three, I heard you three, along with Udon and Mogi, all got along well, so I expect good teamwork from all of you. But there are some things you must know. The shinobi world is not for the weak of heart. I've seen stuff that is only in the wildest and most twisted dreams of those still wet behind the ears. Just because I know you, doesn't mean I'm going to take it easy. In fact, most times, you will call me a sadist, masochist, or some other sick and twisted name. But rest assured I'm only being that way, because I care, Naruto said. The three knew he wasn't joking. Any questions? Naruto said. Inari raised his hand. Naruto nodded. No offense Naruto-sensei, but when do we begin our training? I didn't move to Konoha to not become strong, Inari said. Naruto smirked. And why do you wish to become strong? Is it to revenge, selfishness, or to protect? Naruto said to Inari. Inari looked Naruto right in the eye, to give his reply. To protect my family. To protect anyone close to my heart. I wish to return one day, a strong ninja, capable of helping and raising ninjas in the Wave Country, to start another hidden village possibly. Basically, to serve and protect, Inari said. Naruto smiled. Good. Konohamaru, what about you? Naruto asked. Konohamaru was a bit more scared, not having the exact answer. To be like my Heros. A selfless ninja, who would do anything to protect what is truly important, and that is freedom, Konohamaru said. Naruto still smiled. He then sighed, turning to Hanabi. Same question, Naruto said. She kinda shied away. What's that? Don't have an answer. In my eyes, if you can't answer that, you don't deserve to be a ninja, Naruto said. Hanabi then looked more at him. My clan wants me to be like this. A ninja, she said. Naruto smirked. So it wasn't your choice. Well, I will tell you this, Hanabi. Your clan is of right now no concern to you. I'm trying to instill something that will make you believe in each other. Team 7's traditions have been, the team is like family. And family is all about teamwork. You became part of this family when you became genin, and placed under my teachings. Going back to clans, a lot of them try to use their prodigies to make them more powerful. The main house is considered stronger in Hyuga. But there are only 3 people in the entire clan that will see you as family. Your father, your sister, and your cousin. They believe in you. Don't let them down, if you care about them. Isn't that right, Hinata-chan? Naruto said. Hinata then jumped down, behind Naruto. Well said Naruto-kun, Hinata said. She then walked beside him. I'm also here to let you know, that due to some unfinished business, Naruto will not be there all the time to teach you. That is where I come in, if needed. So expect to see me around, Hinata said. Naruto nodded. Now Hanabi, have you always wanted to be a ninja? Hinata asked. She shook her head. It's what I've been designed to do. I don't have any other lifestyle, Hanabi said. Naruto smirked. You'll learn eventually. Open up more. Listen. To have the power to protect is an important thing. Being a ninja can be fun, but it can be tiring. You have to each shape your own story. I do believe in you all. Now with that settled, there is one last obstacle that stands in this family's way. The final genin test. The test you two at the academy was to see who knew the basics to being a ninja, but this test is to weed out the true losers. There is a common thing amongst the true graduates. It is a lure, called the Rookie 9. We call you this, as out of 27 students, only 9 are able to pass. So rest up, and meet either Hinata or I at this very spot tomorrow at 10 am. I would suggest that if you eat at least 2 hours before you get here, or you aren't gonna keep it down, Naruto said. The 3 genin nodded. Inari and Konohamaru left, but Hanabi stayed. Naruto-sensei, are you sure? I mean, I'm the only one who had no choice but to become a ninja, Hanabi said. Naruto smiled, and kneeled down. Listen Hanabi, we all have choices. You have to break away from that no-choice shell, before I have to pick away at it. You believe in that fate crap. Well, I'll tell you this. People fear the Hyuga, but when they get the chance, they will strike. I want to tell you something more, Naruto said. Hanabi nodded. They then sat down at a dango stand. Hanabi had ordered a lot. Naruto smiled. There are many different roads anyone can take. A lot of people think they have it so hard, and that they're misunderstood. Take Sasuke for example. His entire clan, wiped out by his older brother. He made the choice to kill him, and with that, he desired power, the quickest way. He thought he had it so hard, yet demanded respect due to his heritage. I had it much harder. No parents, everyone hated me. I could have chosen to kill everyone who dared hate me, but I chose not to. I chose to try to become a symbol of hope. There is nothing nobody can't do, Naruto said. Hanabi smiled at that, and nodded. Yeah, you're right. I'll become a fine ninja, because I want to. I want to help. I want to be a ninja, for I believe it's my purpose in life, Hanabi said. Naruto smiled. You made the choice to make it your purpose. Many paths have already opened. Let your mind, heart, and instincts drive you in the right direction, Naruto said. Hinata smiled. One more thing, Hanabi. Going back to Naruto's analogy on fear and Hyuga, I know all about it. I feared the council was going to put me in branch. But Father and Naruto gave me the strength to fight back, and become stronger. When you instill fear into somebody, they will kneel, but strike when the chance presents itself. I know, but respect is something else. Respect means trust, and trust goes a long way. With true respect and trust, you will have people watching your back, at the same time, you watching theirs. It's always what people should aim for, Hinata said. Hanabi nodded. Well, I could stay longer, but I want to train. Besides, you two should enjoy yourselves. Later. They had a date that night, and it was a good evening, out on the town. And Naruto was the arpiest. But he knew of the impending danger he would have to go through. Wave Country. That was Naruto and his team were at the current moment. They had their first C-rank mission there, to collect the final payments from Tazuna. But something strange happened. Arashi appeared before Naruto, and his 3 genin. Dad? Naruto asked. The Spectre nodded. I came here based on an emergency. One you consider personal. Kazekage Gaara has been attacked and captured by the Akatsuki. Mom already knows I've come here, Arashi said. Naruto was shocked, but did comply. Alright guys. New mission. We're going to Suna. This one is personal, Naruto said. Luckily, Suna wasn't that far from Wave, so they took about 5 hours to get there. They did get there, at the same time Daniel, Kakashi, and Sakura arrived. Naruto? Sakura asked. Naruto nodded. I was alerted, and got here as fast as I could, Naruto said. Naruto knew this was going to be difficult. My students, don't leave Suna, under any circumstances. You are to remain under Kankuro's care. I don't want any questions. I'm doing this, because I'm dealing with some of the most powerful ninjas to ever exist, and I need to personally take them down, Naruto said. Soon, his old team had gone out, and began to search everywhere for any traces of the Akatsuki. They were followed by an old woman named Chio. She wanted to help them. They eventually found a sealed-off cave, which they knew the Akatsuki were hiding in. Luckily, Team Guy was around to help. We need to strike where all the tags are. There are 4 in total, so we need to remove them all, and quickly, Neji said. Team Guy nodded, and went to work. When they did get into the cave, they saw who they were after. A slouched over being known as Sasori, the puppet master of the Red Sand, and Deidara, the demolition master. Where's Gaara? Naruto said. Deidara smirked. We got what we wanted from him. We took his demon, Deidara said. This shocked everyone. Deidara then made a clay bird, which held the fallen body of Gaara, and left. Damn, Naruto said. Sakura smirked. I'll take care of this guy, Sakura said, equipping her gloves. Naruto smirked. Chio stayed with Sakura. They tried everything. Daniel used his power over nature to grab Deidara, but the sand made the vine not so strong. Kakashi then revealed he had the Mengekyo Sharingan. Kakashi-san, Naruto said. Kakashi smirked underneath his mask. I once drained my chakra so much, I got this. But anyways, Kakashi said. He used the single eye to blast Deidara's arms off. Naruto then sped up, and jumped on the clay bird. You shall feel pain, Naruto said, you Deidara, which sent him flying. Naruto then began to take apart the bird, getting Gaara's body out of there. He ran to where he saw Kakashi and Daniel, when he noticed that they, along with Team M-Guy, had gotten trapped in bubble prisons, by Kisame. So, the 9 Tails is here, Kisame said. That would be the last thing he said, as Naruto moved so quickly, he slived Kisame's head off. But it wasn't Kisame. It was somebody posing as the Shark Man. Damn. And I was hoping to have fish tonight, Naruto said. The others chuckled at that lame, yet funny joke. A few hours later, Sakura and Chio had come out from Kei Sasori, when Chio revealed something. During my prime days as a medic of Suna, I developed a life restoration jutsu. But the downfall is, it will take the user's life. I had no intention of ever using it, but seeing on how my mind was changed, based on the loyalties of you guys, I feel as if I should use it. I owe Gaara anyways. I made his first life a living hell, as I sealed Shukaku in him. It's only fair I give him a second, more better life, Chio said, performing the jutsu. Yes, and Gaara was revived. Where am I? He asked. He was soon embraced by Naruto, who had a few tears roll off his face. Oi, get off mate, Gaara jokingly said. Naruto smiled, letting go. I'm just glad you're alive. US for a while, Naruto said. Gaara knew that. Back in the village, Gaara was in his home. He was still recovering. Thank you for trying to help me, but you were too late. Nevertheless, I don't blame you for not begin there in time. You couldn't have known sooner, Gaara said to Naruto. Naruto sighed. Naruto found himself back at the graveyard that night. Glad to see you're doing well, caretaker said. Naruto nodded. I've been under a lot of stress lately, I needed some advice. Should I go after Madara now, or not? Naruto asked. Caretaker smirked. I wouldn't. Deal with the lesser target first. Besides, from what you telephoned me, this one is more personal, caretaker said. Naruto nodded. Yeah, at least now I know where to go now, Naruto said. He then sped off, heading back to Konoha. It was time to go to the Sound Village. It was mostly underground. Being that Kakashi used the Mangekyo Sharingan in Suna, he was unable to come, so instead, was replaced by a friend of his, an Anbu captain who was called Yamato. He's not anywhere in here, Naruto said. He and his teammates had been traveling the corridors for quite some time. Naruto had also left a bunch of detonator clones and explosive tags everywhere. They then got to a clearing, and got back out to the open. At least now, we're okay. We couldn't find Sasuke, Sakura said. They then got out of there, as all the explosives went off. Naruto smiled. Come out Sasuke, Naruto said. He unsheathed his Ruger blade, as that is what he called it these days. Sasuke did come out of hiding, and smirked. So, you finally found me. Well, it's not like it makes any difference, Sasuke said, getting close to Naruto. Sasuke smirked. You should be training to become Hokage, not anything else. You're weak, Sasuke said. Naruto smirked. If you consider the fact that I have at least half of Kyuubi's powers, which is still more powerful than all of the other demon carriers when they get all their tails, then yeah, I'm weak. But I'm not, you bastard, Naruto said. Sasuke was pissed. Naruto showed all of his tails, feel Sasuke fought, using every jutsu he had. Naruto smirked. Keep it coming. You may just defeat me, Naruto said. Sasuke then unsheathed his katana, and charged it with an extremely powerful Chiodi. He lunged at Naruto. Wind blade jutsu, Naruto said. He s the air, which sent a wind wave to Sasuke's sword. It cancelled the Chiodi, so Sasuke tried again. Keep trying Sasuke, Naruto said, cancelling another. This made Sasuke so mad. COD current max, he said. He channeled all his remaining chakra into his sword, which Naruto had to dodge this time. Sasuke then collapsed. Don't heal him yet. He's completely drained his chakra, which is what I wanted him to do, Naruto said. He then felt Orochimaru's and Kabuto's presence. He ran and knocked Kabuto off to the side, and looked Orochimaru in the eyes. You and I have some unfinished business. Last time, I needed to be the Ghost Rider to touch you. This time, I can, but won't KU, Naruto said, before transforming. He was fully ready now, as it was night time. Without being the rider, Naruto creepily said. He knocked Orochimaru down. I will claim Sasuke now. Such power. I desire it all. I need the Sharingan, Orochimaru said, turning into this giant pale skilled snake. He turned over to Sasuke, and lunged at him. But he was met with the Ghost Rider Naruto. This was not good. Transfer realm. Naruto was almost covered in snake skin. When he broke out. What? Tis is my dimension. This is where I make the mind transfer, Orochimaru said. Naruto smirked. If I couldn't have broken out, you'd have lost anyways. QB would K you, after you K my S, then, he would be me. But I want that pleasure myself. You were the one who did all the wrongs to Nana's life, amongst others. You K Dan, Nawaki, Dad, and Sarutobi. Now, you will S, when I send your S to hell, Naruto said. He wrapped his chain around Orochimaru, stopping the giant snake from moving and thrashing. Stare into my eyes, and may your sins K you, Naruto said. That did happen. Orochimaru screamed in agony, until he fell limp. Real world. Naruto, is that you? Daniel asked. Naruto nodded. Orochimaru was a fool. I saved Sasuke, and now, I have K Orochimaru. At last, one of my targets, has been eliminated, Naruto said. He looked over at Sasuke, who was starting to wake up. My eyes. They be, he said. Sakura checked them. She was shocked to see the Mengekyo Sharingan. Looks like I was right. I forced you to exhaust every single bit of chakra you had, to make the Mengekyo Sharingan. This one, won't deteriorate your eyes, Naruto said. Sasuke smirked, before passing out. Sasuke got to healing him. I promised to bring him back, and now, I have, Naruto said. He smiled. Sakura also smiled. Well be out for days, but I gave him enough chakra to survive on. And why you still in your rider form? Sakura asked. Naruto whistled for his motorcycle. He grabbed Sasuke. Meet you back in Konoha, he said. He sped off, as fast as he could to get back to Konoha. Sasuke woke up in a white room. He tried to get up, but found that he was that weakened. He saw 3 faces. Naruto's, Sakura's, and Tsunade's. Hey bro, Naruto said. Sasuke smirked. Tsunade then spoke. Sasuke, the council wanted to put you on severe probation, but I had managed to lessen it, to an extent. You can't go on any missions for 1 year, and for about 3 months, you're not allowed to leave your home, Tsunade said. Sasuke sighed. I deserve it, for all that I've done. I'm sorry for all the crap. But I'm afraid that I can't so easily take care of it. I have the power to K Itachi now, and it needs to be done as soon as possible. I don't want him nagging at me anymore, Sasuke said. Tsunade sighed. I figured you would say that. Alright, I got one better. You can go and K your brother, under the stipulation that Naruto watches over you, Chuan said. Sasuke agreed with that. Where's Kakashi-sensei? Sasuke asked. Naruto sighed. He's currently out on a mission. A mission to K off 2 Akatsuki members, along with Team 10. They're doing this, out of revenge, Naruto said. This piqued Sasuke's interest. They K their sensei, Asuma Sarutobi. So yeah, they wanted revenge. And we're gonna join up with them. But we're gonna be going very soon. You need to recover all your strength, Naruto said. Sasuke nodded. He got up. Well, you've recovered fast, Sakura said. Sasuke nodded. Thanks again guys. But the outcome would have been the same. I was not planning to become the next Orochimaru. I was going to K him. But Naruto beat me to it, Sasuke said. Naruto smirked. Well, I had a large beef with Orochimaru, so yeah, I had to K him. Plus, I was oh so kindly asked to, by my master, Naruto said. Sasuke and Sakura understood who he meant. Sasuke gripped his seal, as it was hurting him. Here, let me, Naruto said. He channeled some demonic chakra into the seal, which broke it. Sasuke felt stronger. I feel more powerful. I can still feel my powers there, but I know the curse is gone, Sasuke said. Naruto smirked. Well, let's go then. We don't want to be too late, Naruto said. A few hours later, they were at the battlefield. Shikamaru had taken on one, while Kakashi and the others focused on another. The 4, including Daniel, had arrived. Kakashi-san. We'll take it from here, Naruto said. He looked his target. Kakazu from Waterfall. Interesting, Naruto said. Kakazu smirked, and it could still be seen, despite his schooled-up face. Careful Naruto-kun. He has multiple hearts, Ino said. Naruto smirked. Well then, let's see how he does, Naruto said. He got all 9 of his chakra tails out, and rushed at Kakazu with a new Rasengan. It was bigger, and shaped like a shuriken. Damn. That got 1 heart, Kakazu said. Naruto then bashed, punched and kicked Kakazu all over the place. Kakazu had many different broken bones now. This is boring. Sasuke. He's all yours, Naruto said. He saw that Sasuke was powerful, and dominated Kakazu. Well, there wasn't much Kakazu could do, as Naruto had crippled him. Kakashi-san. Tell me about the other, Naruto said. It was nighttime now. Shikamaru was now beside Naruto. Sasuke. Is Kakazu S? Naruto asked. Sasuke nodded. He then used his fire to torch Kakazu. Let's go home, Naruto said, turning back to normal. Everyone agreed. Once back at the front gates, Sasuke had stopped. What's wrong? Sakura asked. Sasuke looked up. There are some ninjas in Oto that I wanted to use, in helping me defeat Itachi. I still want them to, but I can't do anything without Naruto. That kinda sucks, Sasuke said. Naruto smirked. Well, looks like Hinata's gonna be kept busy for a while. No, we need her for this mission to K them. Maybe I can get Neji to take care of my team. Anyways, I'm off, Naruto said. Walking away, Sasuke smirked. Sasuke then looked at Sakura. I'm sorry, he said. Sakura was confused. For everything. I mistreated you, I badmouthed, and berated you, before. I had no intention, but I needed to keep as minimal contact as possible. Seeing how Naruto is, and how strong he is, I knew I took the wrong path, Sasuke said. Sakura then embraced Sasuke, which to her surprise, he accepted. I don't want to lose you, Sakura. I rejected you, because I cared. I love you. Sakura-chan, he quietly said. This surprised Sakura. She then looked at his eyes. They were full of hurt and sorrow. He knew that she still loved him, and she knew his true feelings. Some distance away, Naruto had deactivated his Byakugan, and smirked. He knew, it was about time. Naruto and Sasuke were now outside of this water chamber. Sasuke's it. When that happened, a slim ninja, with shark teeth came out. Sasuke. So Orochimaru is finally S. That's good, the man said. Sasuke smirked. Sugetsu. Good to see you're doing well. Meet Naruto, Sasuke said, introducing the two. He's the one I've heard so much about. Well, he's impressive. Huke the snake. Sugetsu said. Naruto smirked. Sugetsu sighed. It was more his place. We need the other two, Sasuke said. Sugetsu sighed again. They found themselves in parts of the underground that weren't destroyed by Naruto. It was then, they met up with a long-legged, black-haired female. Karen. He's been defeated, Sasuke said. Karen sighed. Oh well. Sugetsu. Make yourself useful and free everyone, Karen said. Naruto smirked. Ash led Naruto and Sasuke into a separate room. She took off her glasses, and tried to advance towards Sasuke. Don't even bother. You're wasting your time, Naruto said. This angered Karen a bit, but she moved on to Naruto. And why would it be such a waste of time, when I can have you both, she seductively said. Naruto sighed. We're already taken. And if you lay a hand on either one of them, consider yourself S, Naruto said. This pissed off Karen. But she knew not to fight the two boys. She put her glasses back on. She then left. Sasuke let out a big sigh. You have no idea how much I need to thank you. She's a total slut. I don't want that. I mean, she's got a roving eye. She was even interested in Orochimaru, Sasuke said. Both Naruto and Sasuke shuddered at the thought. Back outside, Sugetsu was pissed. We don't need her on the team. She's a waste of time, Sugetsu said. Naruto glared at him. This is no easy mission. We need to do this, Naruto nodded. They found themselves at a building, keeping in one of Orochimaru's most prized possessions. A being named Juugo. Watch it. He's addicted to K, Karen said. Naruto smirked. He just went right in, with Sasuke following him. They finally reached the cell, when the massive giant known as Juugo burst through. He was taller than Naruto, and had wilder blonde spikes. Jackpot. Juugo insanely said. Juugo lunged at Naruto, only for Naruto to dodge, and radiate K intent. This made Juugo want to K more, and Naruto took Juugo, and sent him flying through the building. Juugo got up, and ran back in, but this time, he sat in a corner, scared. Too much K. Needs to stop, Juugo said, while crying. Sasuke then approached him. I sought you out, Juugo. You're strong, just like Kinminmaro said you were, Sasuke said. Juugo looked at Sasuke. You're Sasuke Uchiha. He spoke highly about you. About being the last thing he was needed for. I see. Forgive me, but I'm addicted to K, Juugo said, getting up. Naruto smirked. Well, luckily some of us refused to Naruto said. Juugo got a slight chuckle out of that. I'm Naruto, by the way. I'm Sasuke's best friend, Naruto said. Juugo nodded. Soon, they were now heading towards Konoha. That was when 3 others decided to join. Those 3 were Sakura, Daniel, and Hinata. Made it just in time. They will be joining our platoon, in a mission. This platoon's only mission. To Kei Itachi Uchiha, Sasuke said. The others nodded. Naruto then smirked. Oh, Sugetsu. Before I forget, Zabuza wanted you to have this for a while, Naruto said, pulling out a scroll, which revealed to be Zabuza's Buster Blade. I'll tell him thanks, Sugetsu said. Naruto smirked. Any leads on Itachi's whereabouts? Sasuke asked Naruto. He shook his head. They made it to the Uchiha's underground weapons center, to get stocked up on weaponry. But Naruto was outside, as Dios had called him. Can't you feel it, Naruto? She's here, Dios said. Naruto immediately turned into the Ghost Rider, and locked onto Madara's presence. He would find Madara inside the underground, holding Hinata hostage. Just the person I've been asked to meet, Madara said. He moved quickly, after releasing Hinata. You work for me if you want her alive, Rider. I've K the Mizukage, and I want his S. Get me his contract, and meet me back at the Dragonfly Village tomorrow at midnight. Don't be late, as I can't stand tardiness, Madara said. Naruto took in what she looked like. Black hair, past her waist. She was curvy, but the fact remained was, the evil red eyes she had, were S. She took Hinata, and left. Our platoon has been down. I have to leave my duties. Sakura, Daniel. Take him over. I have to leave now, Naruto said. Sasuke sighed. Only tomorrow night though, Sasuke said. Naruto looked at him. I don't know where that contract is. But I have a feeling somebody else might, Naruto said. He left, getting on his motorcycle. He arrived in the graveyard of Caretaker the next evening, being that it was a long ride to do so. He immediately got to him. Madara showed up. I need that contract. Dragonfly Village, Naruto said. Caretaker nodded. Well then, take it. If she is like Blackheart using the Mizukage's S will be needed, Caretaker said. He also got out his motorcycle. What's going on? Naruto said. Caretaker gave him the contract. I know the way to Dragonfly Village. It will take a while, and luckily, we're able to ride fast now, Caretaker said. He got on his, and turned into a rider. Naruto was shocked. Johnny Blaze? He asked. Caretaker nodded. Naruto smirked. Think you can keep up, old man? Naruto said with a Y tone to his voice. Johnny chuckled. I invented speed, Johnny said. To anyone who saw them that night, they saw 2 streaks of fire, going clear across the shinobi nations, heading to Dragonfly Village. They got there, and Johnny turned back to normal. Living past my life expectancy has limited my use of the rider. That was my last transformation. But you know, it's like deja vu. I was in your shoes once, and my mentor, the same. I sold my S to cure my father of cancer, but, he still S. I didn't sell my S for greed. We are both unique riders. Remember, love is strong. You selling your S, because you love Konoha, despite the hell you've been subjected to, means you're more unpredicatable than I am. Now go. I gotta see if the big guy will forgive me, Johnny said, as he turned into dust, fading away, with the wind. Naruto sped down, meeting Madara. Hinata was tied up. Excellent. You keep your word. Hand me the contract, Madara said. Naruto smirked. Release my girl, he said. Madara obliged, as Naruto handed the scroll over. You will regret that. As I read this scroll, I will become the next Mizukage, and drive the shinobi world into utter chaos. Su of the sinful leader, come to me, she shouted, opening the scroll. The Mizukage's S, which was accompanied by the first 2, all were absorbed by her. It was then, that a building came crashing down on her. She survived. What the hell, she said. The building that she went through, that collapsed on her. Naruto smirked, as he was at his true power. all 9 chakra tails blazing fire. As he showed, he truly was the most powerful Ghost Rider to ever exist. Madara struggled to get out of the rubble. When she did, she was knocked backwards, and into another building. I said you worked for me, she said. She tried to K Hinata, but Naruto blocked it. I work for the devil. I gave you the contract for a reason. I need to K you one way, so that I can finally have the Sharingan, Naruto said, chuckling evilly. A Madara shot an Amaterasu at Naruto. He dodged it, also saving Hinata. This weakened Madara, as she didn't have a lot of chakra left. Who knew a devil child could be so weak, Naruto said, picking up some kunais, set them on fire, and launched them all at Madara. Madara was hit with them. But Madara hit Naruto with the Tsukiyomi Genjutsu. But it had little effect. But it did buy Madara enough time to take Naruto down. Oi, I don't think that's fair, Hinata said. She then ran up to Madara, and hit her in the head. It closed of the Tenketsu to the eyes, thus completely disabling the Sharingan. Why? That was when Naruto rose back up, and kicked Madara off Hinata. Hinata had passed out at that point. This is one battle you can't win, Madara. Kyuubi and I have been waiting for this day. I am fast, stronger, and more lethal, Naruto said. As he used his incredible speed to knock Madara around. Naruto then used his sword, and shoved it through Madara. She began to be. Quote, no matter. Time I take my place of Mizukage, she said. But then, she felt a chain wrap around her ankle. It tripped her. Naruto was back up. He grabbed her throat. You shouldn't have planned to take the S. You truly are an idiot. I couldn't have KU the way I wanted you to before, but now, I can, because you have S, Naruto said. She was forced to look upon the blank holes in Naruto's flaming skull, which made her shake violently. She felt her Sharingan leave her, going into Naruto. He channeled some chakra to his pupils, and they had transformed. He channeled more, and it became the Megakyu Sharingan. Dios then arrived. Thank you, Naruto. As promised, you will be free from our contract, when you've brought both Orochimaru's and Madara's S to hell. Now to release you, Dios said. Naruto shook his head. I've been used to this power for so long, T-hat I don't want to get rid of it. If I have to remain your mercenary, then so be it, Naruto said. His eyes then went pure red. Kyuubi took over. You understand where my vessel is going. However, I have been studying this power since you gave it to him. I have finally been able to copy his, and thus, I can allow him to be a Ghost Rider, free from your restraint. Penance stare won't K though. He has to make the K, Kyuubi said. Dios nodded. The rider powers are still mine. This is good. Wait, what's going on? Naruto said. Naruto's mind. Kyuubi, what's going on? Naruto asked. Kyuubi sighed. In order for you to have your rider powers, I need to be released, Kyuubi said. Naruto knew this day was coming. Don't worry, you'll still have all that chakra. But there is more. The Ghost Rider abilities are now a bloodline limit. I've integrated it into your B. Don't worry about me leaving. I will still be keeping contact with you. But I just need to return to hell, to recover my strength. I shall return to my peaceful life in about 300 years, Kyuubi said. Naruto nodded. He took off the seal to the cage, and Kyuubi got out. Real world. Kyuubi was now outside of Naruto. He was in a smaller form. He walked beside Dios. See you around, Kyuubi said. Naruto smirked. He still had his whiskers there. He then passed out. Naruto woke up next morning, with Hinata looking after him. I heard everything. It's cool now, that you have your own bloodline limit, she said. Naruto nodded. He got up. I'm no longer a demon carrier either. Now why don't we get out of here, and basically get back to where we were, Naruto said. He located his motorcycle, got on, with Hinata following. Naruto then knew, by instinct, to become the rider. I thought it was only at night, Hinata said. Naruto smirked. Not anymore. Let's go, Naruto said. The two sped away from Dragonfly Village, and rode everywhere. They eventually found a bunch of explosions, and checked it out. They watched the entire fight. Deidara vs Sasuke. And Sasuke had beaten Deidara. Naruto and Hinata walked over to where Sasuke was. They saw that he was in dire need of help. Luckily, Hinata was a part-time medic, and went to healing him. Deidara on the other hand, wasn't quite S, but was about to S. Kyuubi, yeah, he said. Naruto smirked. Not anymore. Kyuubi has returned to hell. Where you're going now, Naruto said. You know something. You're relatively harmless. I'm going to let you live, just so you can S another day. Anyone smart enough would have run by now. So run. Go. I don't want to K you today. Deidara was personal, Naruto said. Toby did run off. Sasuke was better than he was before. Thanks Hinata. But I need Sakura here, he said. Hinata knew she wasn't as good of a medic. She was fine with that, as she also liked being a warrior. It's true what I said. After Madara, Kyuubi returned to hell. He did leave two things behind for me. Half of his total power, which is all any of the demons can give, and turned my Ghost Rider form into a bloodline limit. Anyone who comes from me is already a Ghost Rider. They just have to unlock it, Naruto said. Sasuke smirked. A little while later, everyone was gathered. Sasuke was fully healed. Damn. We need to rest for the night, Sasuke said. They did set up camp. Naruto and Suigetsu had first watch. So, what's your story with Sasuke? Naruto asked. Suigetsu smirked. We knew each other. I was an experiment of Orochimaru's and Kabuto's. I'm not going to say it was fun though. I met Sasuke, and he told me that he had no plans to be the next Orochimaru. He was going to K Orochimaru. However, it seems it was more personal to you, I take it, Suigetsu said. Naruto nodded. He K a lot of people who could have been close to my heart. My Nana's brother, her last boyfriend, my father, and the third Hokage. My father, because Orochimaru was the one who had sent Kyuubi on my village. He deserved no better death than having him feel all the sins he committed. And what do you think about Karen? Suigetsu asked. Naruto had a disgusted face on him. I like girls, and I love them when they're hot. I am innocent, believe me, I've said and done some things regrettable. But cheating on my girlfriend is not one of them. Karen tried to do so, to me and Sasuke, at the same time, tried to have a freaking gangbang. I'm not into them, and I don't exactly like girls like her, Naruto said. Suigetsu nodded. And why do you feel so comfortable around me though? I don't understand, Suigetsu said. Naruto sighed. We're teammates. We have to get along. I try to see the best in people, and I see that you're a guy who is creepy, but not somebody who is based on that. You're a decent person, who just is a bit twisted. I don't mind at all, Naruto said. Suigetsu smirked. Well, that's cool. Anyways, I'm getting tired. Should I wake the next guys up? Suigetsu asked. Naruto shook his head. Just Juugo. I want to try to get to know him better, Naruto said. Suigetsu did get Juugo up, and he joined Naruto. I'm curious about you, Juugo. You're a nice guy, yet you have this split personality. What gives? Naruto asked. Juugo sighed. My first K. It awoke something in my B. An addiction. I K and K, not caring who it was, as long as I K. But after a while, I saw myself as a monster, and I tried to see back. I couldn't. Orochimaru offered a clinic, but it was bogus. It was something in my B that unleashed the dark side of me. I am the originator of the cursed seal. The very same that Sasuke has. I became friends with Kinminmaro, as he couldn't be K by me. We grew strong. I don't know if it was the disease he had that K him, or if he was K in battle, but it doesn't matter. He knew he was going to S, and accepted it. He did his mission, Juugo said. Naruto sighed. When you put it that way, I feel sorry. Yet for me, my mission was to prevent Sasuke from leaving. I failed, but the results of that failure are good, so thus, I won't erase the past. But we're dealing with somebody who mercilessly destroyed his entire clan, save one. As for me, I've K. I once worked for the devil himself. But not anymore. We are ninja. We K. It's part of the job. Only thing that I can say about your condition is occupational hazard, Naruto said. Juugo nodded. I hope that I can be accepted into a society one time. I know I have to get rid of this enzyme that is causing me to K as I have, but I just want to be accepted. Isn't that too hard to ask? Juugo asked. It isn't. I was also a demon carrier. I have since released my demon. I too was frowned upon, even though I was a hero. I prevented more deaths from happening the night my demon was sealed in me. But did my village care? No. They treated me like dirt. But now, they see me as a respectful ninja, who would do anything for his village. You'll be accepted somewhere. I can guarantee that, Naruto said. Juugo nodded, liking the response. Off in the distance, they were here. Sasuke was fighting Deidara. Let's pay them a visit tomorrow. Let's get our mission done, Itachi said. Kisame nodded, before going back to sleep. Itachi still stayed up. He took a kunai, and slit his left wrist. He winced in the pain, and let a few tears of various different pain flow from him. He was not happy with things. Not at all. After a bit of traveling, Thet reached their targets. The 8 were ready to fight. Shuke and Naruto stepped up. It was then, that Naruto felt something. This is very weird. Sasuke, you may not believe me, but Itachi isn't evil. I can sense it. Defeat him, but don't kill him. Not until I know more, Naruto said. He unsheathed his Ruger, and attacked Kisame. I don't care myself. Itachi. Let's see who has the stronger Sharingan, Sasuke said, activated his Mengekyo Sharingan. Itachi followed suit. They both tried to send into their respective illusion world, but failed. They all then looked to where Naruto was. He had disarmed Kisame. Kisame was also knocked out. Naruto looked at Itachi, with the Mengekyo Sharingan. How is this possible? Itachi demanded. Naruto smirked. A benefit of being a Ghost Rider Suigetsu, take care of Kisame when he wakes up, Naruto said. Suigetsu did listen to that. I haven't tried to kill you this time, based on Naruto's prediction. I have a very hard time reading this, Sasuke said. Itachi sighed. He took out a scroll, before taking off the Akatsuki cloak. If you see my wrists bandaged up, it's because lately, I thought you were beyond saving, little brother. Gone to Orochimaru, and filled with hatred. I didn't mean for you to hate me, but. Itachi said. Both Sasuke and Naruto looked over this. Naruto sighed. I know the Sharingan can be useful for forgery, but this writing, I know it's not possible to forge. It was the thirds, Naruto said. This shocked everyone. Shuke then read it out loud. Itachi Uchiha. I have given you a special S-rank mission, based on the information that you and Shisui have given me. As you are now aware, Orochimaru has made a deal with the Uchihas, to destroy Konoha entirely, making them the sole residents there. Orochimaru's only price, is Sasuke, your younger brother. As you already knew this. Your mission to do what it takes to prevent that. And as unfortunate as it is, the only option I see, is clan genocide. Destroy all Uchihas, minus Sasuke. Hopefully, we're preventing other genocides from happening. Leave the village afterwards, and only return, when Sasuke has read this scroll. I, or whomever my successor is, will provide you with the funds after returning. Remember, this scroll will save you from me when you return. Many thanks. Sarutobi. Seidime Hokage. Clearly, everyone was surprised by this, but knew that this was the truth. Itachi held so much sorrow inside of him, that it caused him to be almost emotionless. Itachi let a single tear fall from his face. Sasuke looked at Itachi with disbelief. I wouldn't blame you for wanting to end my life here and now. If that is the case, I won't stop you, Itachi said. Naruto looked over to see Suigetsu had Kisame. Let's leave him. It's not like he's a threat anyways, Naruto said. Sasuke nodded. Naruto then went over to Kisame's sea, and set it on fire. Now that this is settled, what will happen? Suigetsu asked. Naruto sighed. Go our separate ways, Naruto asked. Everyone nodded. With that, Suigetsu and Karen had left. Juugo remained behind. Naruto knew that was the plan. You've been slitting your wrists, haven't you? Naruto said, now looking at the wrists with Byakugan. Itachi nodded. I'd rather not talk about it, Itachi simply said. Sasuke decided to leave it at that. Naruto wait, there is something first. We need to go to the Akatsuki lair, Itachi suddenly said. This definitely got everyone suspicious. But Naruto smirked. Trying to capture me. Well, how's this? I'm not longer a demon carrier. Kyuubi has returned to hell. What do you say for that? Naruto said. Itachi smiled. I say good. I believe you. But we're going to go in to free our soul prisoner. I believe you've met her before. Her name is Yugito, Itachi said. Naruto nodded. Alright guys. I'm taking this risk. Go now. Go back to Konoha. Itachi, you're coming with me. You know where the base is, Naruto said. He once again became the ghost ride. In broad daylight now. Niece, Sasuke said. Naruto nodded. He summoned his motorcycle. Let's go. Prepare for a real ride, Naruto said. Itachi did hop on. It took them one day to reach the base. Itachi was frazzled due to that. But that didn't matter. After regaining his composure, they got in. Wait. Disguise yourself as Kisame. Most can't tell, Itachi said. Naruto nodded. He did. They search everywhere. Eventually, Naruto managed to find and free Yugito. Itachi. Let's go, Naruto said. The two had left Yugito has knocked out. When they were at a safe distance away. Unbelievably easy. Too easy, Naruto said. He could tell Itachi wasn't lying. We should get going, Itachi said. They secured Yugito in between them, and sped off. It didn't take long for them to arrive in Konoha. They did so, and managed to get to the Hokage's office. Later. Everything is done now, guys. Juugo is now part of Konoha, Yugito is safe, and Itachi is cleared, under some circumstances. No missions for a year, Tsunade said. She would send word out to everyone in Konoha. Thank you, Nana. I'm going to resume full-time responsibility of my team now. It's time that I did, Naruto said. Tsunade smirked. I'm glad. After all, you can't be Hokage without helping them all become Junin. But I think that won't be a problem, Tsunade said. Naruto nodded. Naruto then went to his new home. That was Arashi's old mansion. It was located on the outskirts of Konoha, and Naruto made it his own. Everyone was amazed by it when they did get around to seeing it. But there was one pressing matter for Naruto. In fact, he was attending to it now. Hiashi, sir, I was wondering about something, Naruto said. A blush was evident on his face. Hiashi kinda figured it out. Let me guess. It involves Hinata, he said. Naruto nodded. I would like her to move in with me. A residence will always be a residence, unless if I live with the person I plan to marry, Naruto said, blushing going deeper. Hiashi chuckled. Yeah, I mean, if it's alright with her. Just remember, she is my daughter, and always will be. I know you won't mess things up, but I still feel the need to warn you, Hiashi said. Naruto smiled. I know, sir. I know, Naruto said. It was then that Hinata came out of the corner. She had heard everything. Naruto-kun. Before you do ask, don't. It would be a waste of breath. My answer is of course, Hinata said. Naruto was definitely happy now. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.